Greetings and welcome to Faction Masters Season 5. We have for you today Game 20, featuring the Swamp Orcs, played by Champ, against the Tundra Orcs, played by Nesle. And Nesle is with us once again.
Hello there.
Great to have you with us. And
Good to be here.
yeah, great. Well, we've got, I think there's some similarities in these factions. They both have a lot of powerful burst abilities on single targets. Um, what's what kind of strategy or mindset do you have going into this match?
Well, Swamp Orcs, they're pretty scary. Magla can, even though Grognak has 14 health, Magla can pretty easily reduce that down to zero. So if I plan to go aggressive, I pretty much have to constantly babysit Grognak, which is not something that you have to do usually, because of just the sheer damage that Magla can do. But you usually aren't going for killing Magla early, because she effectively has 19 health with regenerate. Uh, so the main idea is that I'm going to go into his face and just kill all of his other units that are supporting Maglag. And yeah, I'll just hope for the best. May I say I started with a pretty good hand early. I know whose hand we're looking at. Yeah. Uh, for Glory certainly works the best with chargers out of all the commons in the Tundra toolkit. And starting with two of them and a for Glory, it's pretty good, to say the least. Freeze is at least something to discard together with that fighter. So yeah, some early discards and some good attacks for turn two. Certainly can complain.
Okay, you even get to go first.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get it started.
There's
And
a consideration to play for glory on the first turn, but with this hand, I pretty much do not think I'll be doing that.
you usually want to at least attack with 3 commons to have that chance, I guess.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been bad here too. Just clearing both of his starting units would have been good.
I
And
see
now
you're
I
clearing the
instantly
freeze.
drew. Yep, I instantly drew another charger and a gate, exactly what he needed, basically. Maybe their third charger is redundant, but the gate is like the best thing to draw.
And I think we'll see Champ use this Vine-Mancer Vine Pull ability to give Muglug some cover here, I would expect.
Uh,
No?
You don't necessarily need to protect Maglag.
Hmm.
I guess
Okay.
if he had a Frost Shaman, that would have been a lot of damage, but
Yeah.
it's pretty early in the game. There's no. I wasn't already hoarding some great combo on hand, so
So we do see For Glory come out. It should be enough to clear the board, perhaps on both sides. Ooh, a little bit under there.
oh, that's a little bit annoying that that happens, but it's basically unavoidable.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of magic built up there. You've got 6. Here comes the second For Glory. Champ is trying to surround that wall so that you can't summon more things. I've got the Vine Gate as backup here.
Yeah, he has just a pretty good like wall set up there with one Mancers and with, just not allowing me to get deeper into his defenses.
Regenerate, bringing Muglug almost back up to full health.
Honestly, when I was doing the For Glory play earlier, I genuinely considered attacking the Mud Rudder instead of
Mm.
Magluck, just so regenerates her dead cards in hand if I do that. But four melee is four melee, so I didn't want to waste it on a one health
Yeah,
Rudder.
and like you said, you can just consider Muglug as starting the game with 6 extra health and just counting on that as part of your evaluation rather than trying to,
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah, but if you just don't allow them to have missing health until like very late in the game, they're probably going to have to discard those regenerates,
That's a good
which is
point.
also another consideration.
Yeah,
I would have liked to draw like any other champion other than Targan here, but
mm, yeah.
with six magic, but she. I'm probably not going to play her, but still, I'm going to build up even more magic with her.
Hmm. Perhaps to shoot
Unfortunately,
down this rank here, or this file, I should say.
yup, here he just kind of took that front gate spot, which is pretty unfortunate. But now there's this wall of just gates here.
Nice diagonal here, and all the units blocking each other's gates. We'll see who can break through first. I thought you might re-roll that
But well,
frenzy.
I I never like attacking with shamans without a reroll, even though you know attacking that gate is necessarily the most important thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean using influence on a frenzy roll is maybe not the best use of it because it's only a 1 chance in 3 to come up. But if you had succeeded, it would have been a very nice one. So
Yeah, that fighter would have died more easily though, so I didn't like it too much. It's not like it's going to survive necessarily now, but still.
well, sometimes the swamp orcs have a tough time dealing lots of damage outside of the summoner and champions. The dredgers hit for 3 sword dice, but everyone else is lower attack.
Yeah, it kind of makes them more predictable, but you know, with Muglock being able to do so much damage, they kind of don't need too much of anything else.
Yeah, and you've got a witch here with 2 boosts, so you need to be careful and not let Grognak get it hit twice. Yeah,
Yeah,
keeping him safe
I
there, I
used to
can
feel
see.
I pretty much don't want to risk Grognak. Even if he didn't have a two boost, which just wine gate and move is two boosts already.
That's
And even
true.
if he didn't have a wine gate, just soul is enough. So you know, maybe not the best for glory here, but it's good enough. And here I got a frenzy, so it certainly ended up being
Very
good.
helpful. Yeah. And even have the fighter living to block this gate is a very nice maneuver there.
Yeah, I kind of really dislike getting the Grognak so much back though, because I have Brutal Fury in hand, but
Hmm.
I guess I'll just have to discard them now, which does bring me out to 12 magic, but mostly melee units in hand. I early in the game I drew a lot of Glories and a lot of cheap units, so these two smashers I have two more smashers in the deck, so I literally have all my smashers in the deck and two champions. But they're all of them are just melee, so the fact that that gate is dying now is really bad
Yeah,
for me.
this is where you want Targan now. It's too late.
Yeah, I I was certainly regretting discarding her.
I mean, at the time, it
I do
seemed
have
like,
another.
yeah, everything was very locked up. But you do have another?
Yeah, I have another gate in the deck, but now Grognak is in the back, so it's not going to be an aggressive gate.
Mm-hmm.
Here I played the Ragnar. I know he can with a sow or another bug which he can get double attack, but I I'm going to have to play him eventually, and a lot of units die to that anyways. Unfortunately, though, couldn't kill Splack,
Mm-hmm.
and attacking Maglag just kind of allows that second regenerate if he has it in hand. So
Yeah, I think we'll see a sow here. I'm predicting. There it is. Although not on the witch though. Oh, there it is. Were there two sows in a row? Did I miscount that? Might have to
oh no,
pause and
one.
look at the log.
This was just one.
Just the one. Okay. Yeah, that's boy. Muglug can be very dangerous, and everyone is in this tight cluster here. It's going to be hard for you to pick anybody off, but maybe just chip away at the edges. Start with Splack. Rognak seems pretty safe from where he is. He's just supervising the troops. Go get him.
Yeah, I'm hoping just to kill Splack and get two shaman attacks on Maglag. Uh, Unfortunately, again, no form out of form melee. I'm saying again because like the last game, but yeah,
Yeah.
first time this game.
And then the shaman failed to do one damage twice. Not getting the good rolls here.
Yeah, this this is why I really don't like attacking with shamans if I don't have a reroll. Even with For Glory, they are really unreliable. Now I knew this smasher was going to die, but if the other option was not playing it, which seemed way worse.
Agreed.
There was also the option of playing Shrunk instead, but
Mm-hmm.
even the Shrunk would have taken 6 or so damage, so not much of a difference.
Yeah. Wow, really making sure there.
Yeah, that was. He only needed 6 melee because every dice rolled on Smasher always hits if it's melee.
Yeah.
But he got the 7th one just to kind of flex it. Probably didn't realize.
Well, these shamans in the back just keep regenerating up to 3 boosts, so it was a
Yeah,
situation of
that's kind of why I hate that I'm so much in the back. Like, if you get a Bok Shaman behind a gate, like you just kind of have to be in the opponent's face in order to kill it.
Mhm. I thought you might put a gate down here, but I guess you're saving it for later, or just want to build it as magic. You're very low on units, I do notice.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, my last 2 cards are 2 smashers, so I kind of need magic right now. I really hoped on killing that witch and calling that Bog Shaman here to potentially even play Shrunk next turn, but the Shaman messed me up for the 3rd time in a row, and the Smasher 2 out of 4 melee, so unfortunate.
Black is back.
Yep. And now I don't have enough power to deal with it, certainly. I just hope that he would miss a bunch here. It was kind of my only chance, and then I would surround him, but he even had this gate, so
Hmm. No, it's not looking good for your Tundra Orcs.
yeah. He was able to just kind of keep putting units and not letting me get into his face. So, even though I killed a bunch of units early on, I had a bunch of magic. It was mostly with for glory, so it's not like my units were surviving anyway.
Yeah.
He hits are 0 out of 3 here, but it was on a smash, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, at this point, I don't think there's much that I can do.
Well, if you could somehow get Grognak and Shank to attack at the same time, Shank could get all hits. I guess that's still only 12.
Yeah, I guess I could have hoped for that, but he's not even letting me attack Maglag anyways.
Yeah.
I was just like the one thing that was going in my favor was that he didn't play too much gates, so I guess his last candies are either full of gates or something, but that's not much of an advantage when the discard piles of 18 to 29.
Yeah. And if he kills your last gate here, I don't think you have any way to summon anything else, but it looks like he's going to start putting damage on Grognak here instead.
Yeah, this already lethal amount of dice.
Well, potentially. Maybe not after that throw.
Yeah, but
Oh, there it is.
this came in.
now it's yeah.
It's kind of hard to miss now.
Yeah. Oh, almost managed,
Yeah.
but did succeed in the end. So that's the game. Uh but that was kind of a tough draw there that you kind of got your champions out of order and maybe some shamans that just didn't want to control their magic well enough when they needed to. Do you feel like it
Yeah.
was in hand and then it slipped away, or did you feel like you were just on the back foot all game?
Well, honestly, it's kind of tough to say. Uh, I missed like 3 out of 4 melee twice that game, which was
Mm,
unfortunate. But
yeah.
overall, my hand was pretty decent. I'm not too happy with the fact that all my smashers were like in the last fourth of my deck or something. But I had for glories early to deal the big damage. But I don't know. With smashers just like one shot every common he has, which is pretty good. Like both Bog Shamans and Mindmancers, even though I missed 4 out of 2, I missed hitting 2 out of 4 melee this game twice. It's like a 15% chance of that actually happening. So, Smashers would have been pretty good to just send out and kill the Mindmancers. They also kind of aren't the best against this deck because Magla can easily one-shot them.
Oh yeah.
Uh, if there's just like 2 units or with a boost, it usually kills the Smasher anyways. But my opponent played really well. Just kind of keeping up the defenses.
Yeah, I
And
agree. Even when it seemed like he was pretty far ahead, he was still being very careful with the positioning of his units, keeping his shamans way in the back where they would be safe, keeping this cluster going. So very well played by Champ. Yeah,
yeah,
this.
maybe if I hit that target late in the game, but I don't know if it wouldn't help too much. I would have forced him to come to me, which is
Mhm.
always good against Swamp Orcs because they have a whole swamp to move. But at that point, he was already ahead, so I don't know if it would help too much. Uh, I mean, it's kind of. I got into his face and he just told me to get away and go on.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Well, thanks for joining me on the commentary, Nestle. Sorry this is the end of your tournament run, but it's been great to have you with us. And hopefully we can see you again next time to represent the Tundra Orcs or other factions too, if you like.
Yeah, of course. It was really fun playing. Uh, yeah, hopefully hopefully next time I'll get more I'll get better shamans,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, unwieldy. They're very unwieldy for you. Oh,
Yeah, but you know, it was also just the opponent was really good, so I
mm-hmm.
can't take that away from them. My hand was pretty good early on, and they just beat me still.
All
So
right.
yeah, I I really think they could win the tournament. They have been playing really well even in the other game. I watched the other game and just they played really well.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks to all of our viewers. We will see you next time for more Faction Masters.